Welcome to Intro to Sociology, online, self-paced. I am your fearless leader, Professor Jeff, and we are in week 3. It's the end of January in the Chicagoland area, and it looks like it's going to wrap up to be the second cloudiest winter in history. 20% sunlight, 20% of the possible sunlight in 31 days. It's been a very dreary, gray. For those of you who are in warm places, that's a theological term. It's true. I love you, but that's not fair. So it is week 3, or in the online self-paced class, lesson 3. So I just want to remind you what you should have been working on so far, because there is a tendency in the self-paced class to procrastinate. Not that you would do that. Not you. Not you, moody person. No. I know you wouldn't, but just in case, you know somebody who might be doing that. Lesson 1. You're going to be writing about the immigration, the illegal immigration. Can you imagine when this class was written that you would be writing that week, in this time period? It's a pretty interesting coincidence. I think not. But you'll be writing about that. And remember, when you're writing these reviews, it's 2 newspaper accounts. You need to tell me what they are. You need to cite them. There needs to be biblical analysis. You can include pictures, which some of you have already done. I love that. And you need to give your personal reflections of it as well. So week 1 is illegal immigration. And then you will be talking about week 1. Hold on, I've got it written right here. Oh, yes. The tension between being a Christian and being a sociologist, specifically around the writings of Yancey. Not Philip Yancey, but the sociologist Yancey, the Christian sociologist Yancey. So that's lesson 1. Lesson 2, you're going to be writing about what? I have it right here. Oh, yes. Transgender people using public bathrooms or public changing areas or locker rooms. Again, I would like biblical analysis, 2 newspaper accounts. In my opinion, I really like it when you take 2 different newspaper accounts that maybe have 2 different views. That would be good. And then you need to be talking about, in lesson 2, Stanley Milgram, the obedience experiments, which freaked a lot of people out when that happened, and it should. That's a very scary experiment. So you're going to be writing about that. So also there is a midterm. There is a quiz, lesson 2 quiz, and now lesson 3 you're going to have a midterm exam. Woohoo! Which of course you don't have to take it now, but lesson 3 you're going to be talking about marijuana. The legalization of marijuana and the health risk of marijuana. In the 15 years that I was a youth pastor, that and probably number 1 was porn, which students wanted to talk about, privately, the questions about it. And then number 2 was probably marijuana. What did I think? Should it be legalized? Would I smoke it? That sort of thing. So I'm really interested to hear your take on this, especially as more and more states are making it legal, and particularly the health risk associated with it. And then you're going to be talking about Kinsey. I'm in the midst of my CSAT, which is Certified Sex Addiction Specialist. I'm a candidate for that. And Kinsey research is quite biased and quite wrong at times, just blatantly wrong. And it has affected our culture, and it's affected even sex education in school, which I've been a part of. So I'm interested to read that for sure as you interact with that as well. So last week I asked you what your favorite TV show was, and I will tell you mine. It actually goes back a long, long way, but really my favorite TV show of all time is Family Ties with Alex P. Keaton back in the 80s. And then my wife and I, we don't have a TV. We have Netflix and Hulu, and we watch The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon every night after dinner. In fact, we're about to do that in just a minute. So that's my favorite TV show. So this time, I want to know your favorite movie. I have my top 5 for sure, and I'm interested. So if you have not already done an introduction to the class. I know it says optional, but I really would like you to do it. And then I also would like you to email me, and we're going to set up a time to Skype. And I just want to don't get freaked out about that. It's like the kids where I sub and it's like, oh, am I in trouble? No, you're not in trouble at all. It simply is a time for me to ask you, hey, what do you want to do? What do you think God's calling you to? How can we pray for you? How can we help you at Moody? So that's it. If there's any questions, if there's any prayer requests, please let me know. And something that I talked about with 8th graders today, just a Martin Luther King quote. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. So, onward and upwards.